What's up, everybody? So it's Nick Shabazz, aka Mr. Be Prepared, Not Scared, right? So as y'all can see, man, it was a messy day today, man. It was dark, gloomy, rainy, wet, just a messy day, right? And I'm not worried about it because, even with all that, the darkness, the rain, the damp, all that stuff, guess what? My light was still shining. When you the light, man, you can bring the light to people, man. You can bring that happiness to people. You can bring that joy to somebody. So once you take that accountability on that position as being the light and trying to light up wherever you go, whether it's dark, whether it's nighttime, whether it's daytime, whether it's raining, whether it's snowing, like you take that position, man, you really got to take it serious, man. So wherever you go, man, you got to bring the light, even when other situations try to stop that, right? But before we get started, man, I want to just give my condolences to two people that the neighborhood I grew up in. Two people that lost their life, man. One is Miss Terry, and I grew up with her son and her daughters, Antoine, Crystal, and Michelle, from down Perkins, man. Perkins Projects in Baltimore, Maryland. Rest in peace, Miss Terry, man. Rest in paradise. And another person is I call him my little project cousin, Trayvon, man. He lost his life, man. He was a young boy too, man. I watched Trey grow up, man. So I want to give my condolences out to both families, man. Rest in peace to the deceased. Rest in paradise. Get your eternal rest, man. But like I say, man, I just want to give my condolences, my heartfelt condolences to the family. So now we just go jump right into it, right? So the topic of today is regret or regroup, right? Or don't regret, just regroup. However you want to word it, but the topic is regret and regroup. So we're going to talk about both of those, man. And I think that, a lot of people spend a lot of time regretting and kind of taking a bitter approach to whatever decisions that they have to make in their life, at some given point in time, like whether it's the right decision or the wrong decision. Well, we'll just say if it's the right decision, you kind of won't regret. So we'll just say, like, for whatever decision that you think wasn't the right decision, you regret that, right? So a lot of people go through life regretting certain decisions that they make or whatever, but I'm here to tell you that, man, you shouldn't regret whatever decisions you have to make in your life, whether it's forced or unforced, right? The reason you shouldn't regret whatever decision you make in your life is because whatever is meant for you, like what's meant for your life, will always find its way back. Like whatever is meant for you, you can't lose it. And I don't want to get too spiritual or, put other stuff out there, but what God has for you, it is for you. So I'm just being who I am, like genuinely who I am. So I'm not trying to put nothing out there, no type of religion or no type of spirituality or project my beliefs on someone else. But I really believe that whatever God has for you, it is for you. So whatever decisions that you make, it was what needed to be made for your life, right? So like if it's meant to be, it'll always come back. So you shouldn't have to regret anything, right? I think that we should regroup from whatever decisions we have to make, right? And then really just in that regroup, like really focus and characterize stuff. Like in a video I did before this one, I called it, like I said, you had to make a decision for what side of the fence you want to be on, right? Make a decision for what side of the fence you want to be on. Do you want to live in the past or you want to live in the future? And this is just like a continuation a little bit, but not too much, So I think that when you regret certain decisions, it causes you different types of pain or whatever, right? But you don't look at it in the sense that whatever is meant to be in your life will be in your life, right? I think that some people like hold on to certain situations for way too long than they should hold on to it. I feel like patterns and perceptions like don't really change unless that person want to change. So patterns in the person, like, pay attention to that. So when you regroup, you regroup everything, your decisions or whatever, like you'll really see what really needs to happen in your life, so to say. You know what I mean? So I think that life is like a bunch of tests that we got to take, like not just one test, but multiple tests. I think, and if you use like a analysis or a metaphor of it, right? You know, when you go to school, you got different subjects. You got math, science, English, and all that stuff. I think life is the same way, but the subjects in life is more like spirituality, personal, family, financial, stuff like that, right? So you're always going to get little tests or whatever to, like, you really got to pay attention to and study these tests, because this will make you, make you have favorable stuff in your life, right? So, like, if you fail a certain amount of tests in school, then you basically, fail the grade or got to repeat the grade or whatever the case may be. I'm not going to necessarily say that if you fail these tests in life, you're going to fail in life. No, I will say that not paying attention to these tests that you take will leave you stuck longer than you need to be stuck, or leave you in a constant state of like being stuck, and you 9 times out of 10, unless you change or you really want change, you'll stay stuck in that position, man. And then in being stuck, you'll be bitter and stuff like that. So one thing I want to talk about is my pastor talked about something in church, and it said the two is supposed to be greater than one. So I'll talk about like a relationship for like man and woman. I'll talk about that type of relationship because most people, judge their life based off that, the right person or whatever the case may be, right? So I feel like, what he said was the two is greater than one. So when you with the person that's meant for you, that you're supposed to be with, like both of you guys, like organically better each other. It's not like you saying, oh, I'm gonna give this person to make them better or whatever. Organically, because of how the energy is, the relationship is and stuff like that, you're going to make each other better. So when you do this, right, when you look at your regretting and you're regrouping, right? When you look at it, some people overthink the regretting stage, right? So when you look at certain things like regretting, write down why you're regretting that decision. 9 times out of 10, if that thing or that person wasn't meant to be in your life, you'll see that in the things that you write down. So if you're regretting stuff and you put down, okay, why am I regretting this decision? You put down certain stuff and just say, I'm just giving an example, just say the only thing you're regretting is sex, right? You're like, well, dang, well, this relationship was just based off sex, based off whatever you write. Or if you say, oh, this relationship was just based off of whatever it is. Like I just said, sex, did you go out there, but it can be based off of financial stuff. Or you write down your regrets and you like, man, this person always fussing. Like, dang, like really, what am I regretting? And 9 times out of 10, sometimes the thing that you're regretting is the thing that you need to let go. And some people don't be wanting to hear that because, like, when you got to do certain things and when you regroup certain things, the decisions you got to make, when you put on your big boy pants or your big girl pants, sometimes that decision is not always the decision that you want to make, but it's the decision that you have to make. You know what I mean? So I think that a lot of people, right, when they get these relationships with other people, like with someone other than themselves, a lot of people like could be good to you, but not good for you. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that you just got to pay attention to that. And I think that once you really put all this stuff into consideration, that, like, if you're a spiritual person and you got faith that you're gonna make it, just like you got faith that whatever in your life you want, you're going to obtain, you're going to get, then you'll know that when you gotta separate from people or let go of certain situations or let go of certain things, that God is going to replace that with something better, something bigger, something better that's going to be a need for you as opposed to a want, if that makes sense. So I think that all of us, like once we really pay attention to certain things and certain stuff and certain situations that's around us, we can kind of agree that, with certain people, they'll force us to do certain things, whether we want to or we won't or we don't. And with those certain things, it has a immediate effect on how we live in our life and where we are in our life. So I think that once you start putting yourself around the right people that's meant for your life, instead of being around the people that you want in your life, then whoever is meant to be there is going to be there. Like whatever's meant to be, it's going to be. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So I think that once we pay attention to certain stuff like that, then we'll be good. So I hope that this video helped people, man. Like I say, man, these videos definitely are therapeutic to me, and they help me. So I hope that they helping everybody else like they helping me. Oh, and before I forget, I'm having a financial seminar, the Good Life seminar. My cousin and I, we're having a financial seminar on December the 12th at the Owens Mills Library. I believe the address is 10302 Grand Central Avenue. If that's not it, just Google the Owens Mills Library. We're going to talk about wealth creation. We're going to talk about annuities. We're going to talk about tax-free retirements and stuff like that, getting out of debt. We're going to talk about all of those things. We're going to touch on those topics, and it's only going to be for an hour. So from 6 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. on December 12th at the Owens Mills Library. That's where we're going to be. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. We can get into some things, man, and hopefully, we just go into 2020 with a better vision. And then 2020, you can correlate 2020 with what? Perfect vision. You can see, like, I need glasses, but 2020, I'm not going to need my gun because I'm seeing everything clear. With this 2020 vision, you see everything clear. So go into the new year, 2020, seeing everything clear, seeing everything for what it is, not what you want it to be. So I hope that this video will help you people, help everybody, man. So new self, new wealth. Be prepared, not scared, man. Be prepared for everything, life, death, everything, life situations, tests. Be prepared, not scared, man. New self, new wealth. Focus on the mission and not the money. So until next Tuesday, I will see y'all again, man. And y'all be blessed, man. And be the light. Be the light. Brighten somebody's day, man. Even in this rain or whatever. Be the light. You be the light. Don't wait for the light to come. You be the light. Take initiative. Be the light. Be prepared, not scared, man. Focus on the mission, not the money. New self, new wealth. Y'all be blessed. Peace.